As far as I'm concerned, monkeys would make fantastic ninjas. Spider monkeys, they're small, they're quick, they're agile, they're strong. You could feed them bananas, so they'd be cheap. Saying I'm starting a spider monkey ninja business for bodyguards and assassins. Welcome back to the Beard, the Brain, the Brawn podcast. Your ears are not deceiving you. I've returned. I think you missed me for the last two, and I'm sorry for the bow drawl you were certainly experiencing. But I'm back. So we have a great podcast for you today. Stu actually couldn't make it with us, so we have a new guest. Yardley will be joining us as the blonde to keep our B theme going. And now I'm going to kick it to Zach to tell us what we're going to talk about today.
Well, let's do an introduction of Yardley first, before we just hop right into the topics. Yardley, the blonde.
Yes.
Talk to the people.
I'm just so honored to be able to be a part of this. I don't know how much honored I could feel. More honored. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore because I'm just really excited to be here. So, yeah, really nervous too. We'll see how this goes.
All right. Well, I guess that means we have to get right into the topics. So the first thing is Elizabeth Banks. Do you guys all know who Elizabeth Banks is?
Isn't she that Vaughn lady?
She's Effie Trinket in the Hunger Games.
Yep. Okay, all right.
She's also been in the Pitch Perfect movies as the crazy.
I love Pitch Perfect.
As the crazy judge or whatnot. She's been in a lot of other things. But apparently she's now going to be Rita Repulsa in the new Power Rangers movie coming out. What are you guys' thoughts?
What color is she going to be?
You don't care?
I don't care.
Color?
No, she looks like an old witch-looking thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I don't know. You have a picture of her available?
Not off the top of my head.
No, she just has like these weird cone thingies on her head, if I recall.
Mm-hmm.
That's a long time ago. But now the real question, are they going to have that dude in the test tube?
Zordon?
Yeah.
I would assume so. It's the original Power Rangers just in 2000, whatever year this is coming out. I tried to figure out when this was actually coming out, but I couldn't find that date.
I'd like to pretend like I won't see this movie, and I probably won't in the theaters, but I will probably bootleg it.
Depends. I'll give my judgment after the first trailer.
Yeah.
I'll probably just come to y'all because, yeah, let's get real. I'm not going to watch it most likely.
Did you not watch the original Power Rangers?
Zach and listeners, there's something you should know about Yardley, and actually one of our guests in the audience. They have never even seen the Star Wars movies.
I'm sorry.
The phenomena that is Star Wars.
I know, and you guys judge me about it
every
the
day,
time.
daily.
All day, every day.
Sometimes like 2 or 3 times I see a Star Wars thing, I'm like, oh, I can't believe they haven't seen it.
I think when we have the Star Wars special, when Rogue One comes out, we have to bring along these newbies, or what's a Nobi?
A Nobi? Because we've never seen
Obi-Wan Kenobi?
Oh, that's a good one.
But I'm
not even touching it. Not touching
But
it.
anyways, did you ever watch the original Power Rangers?
Like when it was on TV?
Yeah, in the 90s?
Yeah.
Were you a Pink Ranger fan?
I was totally a Pink Ranger fan.
Were you ever a Pink Ranger for Halloween?
No, I was not. I was either a bride or a princess. And then there was one year I was a football player. I don't know what happened there, but that's off topic.
That is off topic. Well,
welcome to the podcast.
I think
you're fitting in for Stu nicely.
Elizabeth Banks does a pretty good job interacting, so I think she could bring on a very interesting Rita Repulsa. So,
yeah, I'll be curious.
The next item up is the collector's edition Batman Barbie. Apparently Mattel, I believe it's Mattel who makes Barbies, is coming out with the Batman, Wonder Woman, and Superman for the Batman v Superman movie coming out in March. When I first read the article, it actually said that Batman was going to cost $110 and Wonder Woman was going to cost $90. I don't know why there was a difference between Wonder Woman and Batman, especially since it's in the Barbie realm. So you would think the Wonder Woman would get the higher price in that. Though today when Superman was released, I did go to the Barbie website because, I had to actually see what the actual price was.
Well, and you have a daughter
Air
now.
quotations.
I do have a daughter, so let's just say that I have a daughter now, so that's the reason why I went there.
Time out, dude. We can go to Chuck E. Cheese.
I don't know if I want to go to Chuck E. Cheese. It's gotten jank after, like, the 90s.
It hasn't.
So, but anyways, the Barbie website shows them going for $40. So I don't know if Amazon just had a crazy price hike for them or someone got early models of them and were selling them for ridiculous amounts. But that's the news. Thoughts about Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman coming to Barbies?
Well, they're all lame, but that is weird. Wonder Woman's less money.
Well, no, they're all the same on the Barbie's website.
Oh, it's just
this
on
was
Amazon.
just the pre-Amazon list. Now, if you go on Amazon, Batman's still 110, but you can't even get Wonder Woman at the moment.
Interesting. I'm going to say I'm a huge fan of this. I know both of y'all don't know this, but I still collect Barbies to this day. I get one for my birthday and for Christmas every single year.
A shocker.
Yes.
I'm actually taking a note of this.
I feel like she just keeps bringing on these bombs.
Random stuff that you guys don't know. I've been saving it up for this podcast. I mean, for the listeners, got to give them what they want, right?
Yeah, that's delightful. That's awesome. So, all right. So, no, we're going to take a time out here. What's your favorite Barbie doll thing?
Oh, I don't know. I like just like the classics, but I'm not going to lie. The one I got for Christmas this year was a ballerina Barbie, and she can go up on point.
Real question.
Really like
do you
it.
take them out of the box?
I took them out of the box until I was about 11, and since then they are all still in the boxes.
So where are they located? Are they like located around your bedroom, just like in glowing lights?
No, that's not how it is.
So are they in boxes in a garage? Because that doesn't seem very nice.
No,
Yeah,
they're
you
in my
should display
closet.
them. You should
They're in your
display them.
closet.
They're in my closet, yeah. I have a huge, for the ones,
Or is it a walk-in closet, like on display, or is it just like in boxes?
no, they're just on shelves. So the ones that I've taken out of the boxes
This is like
are
a
just,
newbie collector.
I
Yeah,
know. I'm
I don't
still
even know if we
young,
can call you a
okay?
collector.
I don't know if I'm called a collector either, but I still have them.
It was pretty cool.
Yeah. So
Zach collects dolls.
I don't collect
Like
dolls.
those, not dolls, but like
Like
the pop
statues?
thingies. Yeah.
Oh, well, pop figurines, yeah. They're
those are
not
cool.
dolls.
I got no beef.
You have a big Thanos one.
You're damn right I do. And I still think I might buy that bust at the shop.
With the...
The one that's like...
Oh, the bus. I thought you said the bus, and I thought it was the one with... I think there's a pop with a bus and little Deadpool with a chimichanga on top of it.
What?
I'm pretty sure I've seen that.
Yeah, I'll probably get that.
Anyways, that's actually a perfect segue into our next topic about the Deadpool movie, which comes out next week.
As all the dedicated listeners know, big Deadpool fan. Yardley does not know who Deadpool is.
I do not.
Do you want to give a synopsis of what Deadpool is as a character in the...
Sure. Deadpool was a guy, he was in the Weapon X program with Wolverine up in Canada, and he had a terminal cancer. And when they gave him a really good healing factor, he kind of got burnt in that it healed him completely, but it also healed the cancer. So he's a living tumor, essentially. And and because of that, it ate up his brain. He's a little bit crazy. And he's one of the few characters that would break the fourth wall and talk to the audience or recognize he was in a comic book or in a movie. And it was funny because when he came out in the Wolverine prequel or whatever it was, Reynolds was perfect. I mean, he was Deadpool. And then they ruined the character by turning him into everything he wasn't. So then Reynolds has worked behind the scenes for years to make this Deadpool movie. Should be pretty dope. If you've seen the trailer, they've done a good job sticking to his various eccentricities and his love of chimichangas and just being super random. So I think it's going to be pretty legit. And if this is successful, then we'll get my main cable in the next one. And then all hell break loose.
So yeah, that's the synopsis. Comes out next week, February 12th, just in time for Valentine's Day. So if you have a
Perfect
special,
date movie.
If you have a special woman or if you're a female
Don't
and have a
do
special
it.
man.
Yardley wants you to take her to dinner.
Don't
Taker.
do it. That special woman may not be there anymore after that movie.
It is rated R. But you could tell him it has Ryan Reynolds. Wouldn't you go see a Ryan Reynolds movie?
It's a classic love story.
Well, yeah. Ryan Reynolds is awesome. Like,
He's
not
the main
gonna
character.
lie.
He does do this for the love of his life.
Yeah.
For the
Monica
love-
Baccarin.
Okay. I don't know. I'm just saying, going off the trailers, I kind of see it as it compares to Ben Affleck in Daredevil.
Oh,
Them's fighting words.
I don't know. I'm just saying, just from the trailer, I don't know anything about the movie, and I'm sorry, everybody might hate me for saying that, but I also am, don't get me wrong, I'm a huge Ben Affleck fan. Love him. But
Daredevil is the Geely of comic book movies.
Daredevil was not that bad. Not that bad.
Compared to like getting your house exploded.
So the two movies that most superhero fans would be really mad at, besides, like Catwoman and things like that, would be...
Elektra was decent.
Well, Elektra, yeah, but would be Daredevil and Green Lantern.
Oh, yeah.
Which Green
Oh,
Lantern is
Lord.
a Ryan Reynolds, which I think he was a great Hal Jordan.
Mhm.
I think the movie just sucked.
Yeah, he fought a
And
poop cloud.
So, in essence, that was bad. But other than that, he's a very good Hal Jordan.
fun fact, I've actually seen Green Lantern.
What?
So you've seen that hot mess, and you have too? And y'all haven't seen Star Wars, which is actually decent.
Oh, just for the record, this is our first time having a live audience, so I think that's also pretty awesome.
They're very vocal.
And then Daredevil, and I like Daredevil. I thought the scene where him and Elektra fight on the playground, one of the coolest scenes back in the day.
Back then, yeah.
So I enjoy it as a movie. Plus, I was a big Evanescence fan back in the day. Yes, I will agree. I was a big Evanescence fan. And so when you hear that song going on in the movie, you're just like, yes.
I'll give you that.
Sidebar. Do you also like Nickelback and Creed?
Here's the thing. I can
That's a
guarantee
yes.
that every single person liked Nickelback at one point in time in their life, or at least like one of their songs. If you say no, you're lying.
I actually liked the song until I knew it was Nickelback, and then I never listened to it again.
See? Exactly.
Got no beef with Evanescence, though.
But Creed, I didn't really listen to Creed.
Catchy songs.
I mean, I
she wears
listened to like
sneakers.
one album of Nickelback, and then I just didn't care for him again.
No joke. There's a dude at the gym, or gal. We don't know. We've tried to find out. Stu and I don't normally take pictures of people's plates because that's, privacy issues. This clown has Nickelback as their plate, like their actual plate. They paid the state to both search and then make a Nickelback license plate in 2016.
When you were at the gym, I thought you were talking about like a plate,
Like a weight
Oh,
like a
plate.
weight
45.
plate.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah.
So I was like,
License plate.
he brought in his own weights.
If you made Nickelback weight plates, I want to hit you with it.
Can you say that like 5 times fast?
Nickelback weight plates? Nope, you only get it once for free.
Anyways, let's go back to the topic of the Deadpool movie. The other news is that it's rated R currently, so there's going to be a lot of violence, a lot of cursing, a lot of innuendos and things like that.
What was that?
Innuendos?
Innuendo.
Innuendo. Innuendo.
There you go. You got it.
You got it.
All right, good. And so now they're coming out saying that there's actually going to be a unrated home version coming out, so digital copy, Blu-ray, DVD, blah blah blah. So
I'm torn on it, man. Like, Deadpool didn't really curse. He was ultra violent, and he'd stab you with katanas and then make like a fart joke about it. But like, he didn't ever curse. I don't know. But maybe you need the R for the violence. I'll watch it, and I'll probably buy it to support.
well, I think there is a lot of cursing that's going to go on in this movie because I've seen the Red Band trailers and there's so much cursing going on in it. So, and it's actually, I did read, it's rated R because if there is more than one explicit language or the explicit language is in a sexual way, then it's automatically declared rated R.
Yeah, I could see that then. He does a lot of sex
So
jokes.
they're saying that there's probably going to be more of that kind of stuff, plus probably some nudity and things like that in the digital copy and the unrated copy. Next topic, I did this especially for the blonde. Jack's death in Titanic was preventable, says Kate Winslet on Jimmy Kimmel Live the other day. What are your thoughts?
Never seen Titanic.
And I've only seen bits and pieces, so that was kind of a fail. I know.
So
I'm
you're
a
telling
horrible,
me you have
horrible human
seen
being.
Green Lantern,
Yes.
and you've seen Daredevil,
Yes.
but you have not seen Star Wars, and you've not seen Titanic. 2 of those movies, one of the Star Wars movies and Titanic, are one of the top 3 grossing movies of all time, and you have never seen them.
Yeah.
All right, podcast over. I think we should wrap up.
Yeah, I don't know how
Let's
to top
pull
that.
the blonde.
Natalie, you're in. We're tagging y'all in that.
Okay. Well,
I
then
have at least seen it, okay? I know what happens. The boat sinks, he dies.
Spoiler alert.
Spoil alert. This is a spoil-free zone unless you say spoilers.
Spoilers.
It was like 20 years ago. And, a historical event.
Well,
That's actually why I never watched it, because I was like, why am I going to pay money to the boat sinks? I already know what happened.
well, Jack
No.
dying is not a
Here's
historical
the
thing.
thing.
then-
The reason behind me not seeing a lot of things, like, for instance, the Titanic,
Did
it's
you-
sad. I've seen it, like, a couple of times. Don't really remember it that much. Like, I know what happens, but it just didn't really reach out and, like, grasp me.
Speaking of things that were
Whereas-
not reached out and grasped, word on the street, she has a big old diamond, and this broad chucks it in the ocean.
Yep.
you
Well,
know-
it was
Well,
when
I
she
was
was an
think-
old lady. It
I
was
was
when she
gonna
was like
say,
a really old lady.
Do I have a diamond? I'd like that, but that's not possible right now. I thought you were talking about me.
She is single and ready to mingle, guys. It's true. I'm not lying.
That is true. I'll say it.
But yeah, this lady throws a diamond in the ocean. I could buy so many blimps and millions of water balloons to drop on
But
people.
she was like, about to croak any day now. She just tossed it.
Does she have grandkids? Does she have someone else? It's a diamond that is now at the bottom of the ocean that I can't spend.
That was a lot of money.
Yeah, that's bonkers.
Lots of money.
why
Just
old
as a
people-
side note, I did know that the Mythbusters tackled the issue in 2012, concluding that his death was needless. There was plenty of room on that door for him to hop up on. If it can hold her, it could hold both of them.
What are you trying to say, Zach?
I'm not saying she's fat. I'm just saying that door was pretty sturdy to float with a person on it. Needless. Needless. Next up, Nintendo's adding a loyalty program. Basically, they're going to have two kinds of point systems, platinum and gold, used for discount coupons or exchange for original goods. You can accumulate them through smart devices or game consoles. I'm just assuming Yardley's not a video game person, so she probably has no idea anything about this.
I've played before.
You played video games?
Yeah, the old Mario.
The old Mario.
I had a Nintendo 64. Is that it, right?
Well-
the old one with the square
Yep.
No,
controller.
that wasn't Nintendo
No, that was
64.
old school Nintendo.
That was like
That's
Nintendo
old
or
school.
Super Nintendo.
That's
no,
like-
Nintendo was
that's
branded
actually
Nintendo.
yeah, it's
That's
Nintendo.
the original. See, I know a little bit what I'm talking about.
But you
But
didn't
here's
know
my
that it was the
question:
original Nintendo.
Does anyone actually still play Nintendo games in the first place?
Yes, I do.
I don't know.
I do actually have a Game Boy.
Really?
Yeah, I have one of the new ones. It's really big,
Okay.
so I can see it.
Is that like the handheld thing?
Yeah, it's the handheld.
Okay. I'm just trying to reach
Our audience
back.
member also has a Game Boy.
Do you really?
Oh,
Nintendo
Nintendo 64.
64 was a classic console.
It is a classic console. No, I still play occasionally. I still
Okay, I played some like Super Smash Brothers and some Mario Kart.
Super
That's
Dark
Smash-
Samus, Super Smash Brothers.
Super
game
Smash
over.
Brothers. I was always Pikachu.
You would be Pikachu.
Hey,
I hated Pikachu players.
they were the
Them
best.
and Jigglypuff, or whichever one would like do the sleep thing.
Oh yeah, that's Jigglypuff.
Oh, I used to get
hate-
pissed.
Yeah. No, I'm a Pokemon fan.
Jigglypuff.
It grew with my generation. So
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
So I think it's like their 10th anniversary or something like that. No, they're more than 10 years.
It's gotta
I was
be.
gonna
20
say
years?
it's
Because they were around
longer
when I was
Yeah.
in Boy Scouts. 'cause
I'm pretty sure
people
it's their
played.
20th or 25th anniversary
That
this
makes
year.
sense.
Because they're doing a whole big blowout. They're doing I don't know if I'm allowed to say Super Bowl, but I'm gonna say it anyways. Commercial. There's a big thing
Spoiler
where you're
alert.
not allowed to.
Zach.
They've already shown it. It's already been out in the wild.
Well, you got on me for it.
Hey, do they still make those Tamagotchi?
I didn't tell
dealies?
you what's in the Pokemon trailer.
Oh, I'm just saying.
Do they still make those little Tamagotchi dealies?
I would assume so. I don't have any of them.
No.
I did have a
I remember
couple.
those like way
I
back.
had like a dinosaur or Godzilla one. It was pretty legit.
That's kind of dope.
But that was like back in like the 4th grade. So anyways, yeah, I mean, Nintendo's just trying anything to get people back into their ecosystem. I mean, Xbox does it with gold
Mm-hmm.
subscribers. You get free games every month. PlayStation does the exact same thing. They're just trying to get more people into it. It is an interesting note that they're doing it for smart devices, which means that they must be coming out with mobile games for smartphones, which they have never done before.
Well, that makes sense. though. That's a huge market.
Yeah, it's a really big market considering how many people play games now. I mean, back in the day, yes, it was more typical for a male to play video games and things like that. But now that, you can get all these games on your phone, I see my wife playing these. I mean, they're dumb games all the time on their smart devices.
Well, look at Mary. Mary does the Angry Birds too.
Yeah.
Actually, as well. It is Angry Birds 2 as well.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Not
I see.
TOO. But yeah, I mean, plenty of people. And if they're real smart, and Nintendo, I know you're listening, feel free to hire me. Why don't they just take all their old NES games, port them over to cell phones, because that's easy. And I mean, they're 8-bit games, so the phones could definitely handle
I mean, the reason why that they don't do that is because they want the titles for themselves and them to make all the money, not
Get
iTunes
cuts.
and
Yeah.
things like that, who take 30% of the funds. All right, next we're going to talk about the Flash and Supergirl crossover. Grant Gustin will be the Flash in the March 28th episode of Supergirl. This is very interesting because this is the first time, not the first time that we've had superhero crossover, but we've had superhero crossover
cross channels.
cross networks.
Although it's the same executive producers for both shows.
Right. So, I mean, it was bound to happen. It's interesting that it's going to be the Flash and Supergirl since Arrow kind of kicked everything off.
Yeah, for that franchise.
And we're going to talk about more of DC and TV and stuff, but more just about the Flash and Supergirl crossover. Thoughts about Supergirl or Flash in kind of a general...
They did great casting for both of those folks.
I really
definitely.
like Supergirl. I've seen it. I have. And I've seen The Flash.
Really.
So this is perfect.
Shocker. Yeah. So Huge fan.
So what do you think?
I just coming off this, I have seen all Flash, but I have not seen all of Supergirl. I don't care if you guys spoil, but you should let the listeners know if you're going to spoil anything. But the few episodes I have seen of Supergirl, I thought it was pretty good. But to me, I can always tell what network it comes from.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Absolutely.
So you can go ahead and talk about how your thoughts and feelings about Flash and Supergirl.
Oh, I don't know what to tell you. I've seen a few episodes of Flash, not all of them, like you, Zach, but I really enjoyed that. I just like the Flash character in general. That stems from my love of the Big Bang Theory and Sheldon, who always wears the superhero thing shirts. I don't know.
Doesn't he do the Green Lantern? I haven't seen that in a while.
He does. He does. I know.
The only one he
sorry.
won't do is Aquaman, because what?
Aquaman's a punk.
What?
Or as everyone says, Aquaman sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Although I'm
that
a
would
big
be
fan
Raj.
of Momoa.
Huh?
Jason Momoa is playing Aquaman in that movie.
Oh, okay.
He's pretty dope.
But yeah, so I like the Flash. I have frequently watched Supergirl, not recently in the past month because I've been working way too late at night and can't get home in time to see it. And also The Bachelor's on at the same time. So that's, yeah, thank you, our audience, loving The Bachelor too.
Yes. The one girl also says yes.
But yeah, I think Supergirl is great. Really female, strong person. I don't know.
And fantastic casting.
We'll see how it goes.
Fantastic casting.
Mm-hmm.
They did a
I think
good
it's
job.
pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Did you know that what's his name's girlfriend's Channing Tatum's wife in real life? Lois Lane's sister. Did you know that? Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, his wife is Jimmy, the reporter's girlfriend in the show.
okay. I guess I just never put two and two together.
I didn't until I saw him on Lip Sync Battle, and I was like, that looks like that girl from Supergirl.
Mm-hmm.
So I went onto the Google machine and found out, and I was pretty shocked. That was kind of cool.
News to me.
All right, our last quick discussion of the day is going to be Superman gets a new power. This is his second new power in the last year. His first one, he gained like a solar blast that apparently just created a big solar blast from his body. But apparently the reason why he got a new power this time was because of the solar blast. Basically, the solar blast is now like damaged his first layer of skin. And so the only way that he thought of to get rid of that dead layer of skin was to submerge his body in kryptonite, which, since he's Superman, it sounds like a really, really, really bad idea. So he did that. He gains a new ability of sensing transmissions and energy waves. Very interesting.
Yeah, this could be curious, I guess. I don't know. I haven't followed that stuff in a long time.
No, but it's just interesting to know that, they're trying to do new and creative things with Superman. The only other thing is that he may be dying from the radiation poison.
Which I think is a neat segue into the dangers of fake and bacon. Fake sun-tanning, bad news. Cross-promotion.
Okay. This isn't the first time that Superman's died from some sort of radiation. I know that I read the All-Star Superman, and he died from having too much solar radiation. So I thought that was very, very interesting. So that is that. Now it's time for our main discussion.
Awesome.
Which we're going to talk about the DC Comics domination over TV, and then kind of specifically talking about the new Legends of Tomorrow. So now DC's fourth show currently running based on the DC superheroes, not including any animation or anything like that. So thoughts about Legends of Tomorrow?
At first I was afraid it was going to be kind of a bootleg Guardians of the Galaxy. But first off, it's got my dude from Doctor Who, Rory. I forget his real name. The red-haired guy. He's like the head guy on the show. It's dope. Yeah. But, so it's pretty good. I'm all caught up. I think it's on tonight. Yeah, it is. I rarely watch it when it's on.
Yeah, it's on Thursdays at 8.
All right, thank you.
Right before the 100, which is also a good show.
Yeah, deceptively good. That was your recommendation. I wasn't going to watch it, and then I did, and it was actually really good. But I like Lord of the Flies. Anywho, back on track. Legends is pretty dope. I like how they play with the time frame. One thing I don't like is that they keep talking about how their love is destined for like 200 and however many lives. It's gotten kind of creepy, man. How every time she has like feelings for Cisco, who's pretty hilarious, Creeper McCreeperson with wings is like, oh, but we've been married 2,000 million times. I don't know, I'm over it. And now that I think they've dealt with that storyline, I almost spoiled something. I think they've dealt with that issue and they moved past it. But man, if I had to hear that one more time, I probably would have threw my monitor out the window because it was lame. Almost dropped an F-bomb right there. But I don't know. Overall, good show. Kind of cool how they took cameos from other people from the other two shows, turned into a normal show. Like the two bad guys. I can't think of their names. The fire guy and the ice guy.
Oh, Captain Cold and...
Yeah, those two dudes.
I can't remember what the other guy's name is.
Because they always have real funny quips on the side.
Yeah.
Didn't really explain that well, but it was dope. Check it out.
I like it. Like I said, I've seen the first 2 episodes as well. Everyone's calling it the Doctor Who meets Guardians of the Galaxy show.
I could give them that.
Which is interesting.
But different.
Yeah, but it is different. You know, I really enjoy going back to the different times and how they're actually portraying those different times. They're doing a very good job with that. It's interesting seeing the actual bad guys. I mean, I know you said the bad guys, but those 2 bad guys are actually on the good guys.
Anti-heroes, yeah.
They're actually on the good team, while we have Vandal Savage as the actual bad guy for this series. So it's I think it's very good. We'll see how it goes. But I can't say enough how DC is just killing it in TV.
Killing it.
They've dominated animation, movies, TV shows for a long time.
Easily the last. Yeah. Oh yeah.
I mean, with the animated series of the Batman, that's where they really started off.
Oh yeah. I mean, that's the apex of.
They've always been strong in that, and they've had other TV shows. Actually, this is DC's 6, but anyways, they've had other shows like Smallville and things like that.
When they had the Flash way back in the 90s, I thought you might be too young for that.
And Supergirl and the Batman live action and Superman live action, things like that. They've had all those.
Yeah.
But man, are they killing it right now.
Really good job. If you would have told me a while back that I would watch, that the majority of the shows that I watch would be on the CW of all things, True. I probably would have stopped talking to you.
I mean, the CW is killing it with their shows.
Killing it.
Yeah, definitely.
I feel like they're not getting as much credit as all the other networks. But, just off the top of my head, you have Arrow, Flash, Legends of Tomorrow, The 100, Supernatural.
iZombie, which I haven't watched yet, but apparently it's really good.
Yeah, I've heard the same thing.
I do watch Supernatural, full disclosure. Show's dope. It's old, but it's good. I like it.
But it just seems like every night there's always a handful of shows that you want to watch and watch on their own. They're on the CW.
And they do a good job with letting you watch them online without having to, where it automatically detects who your provider is.
Yeah, I like that too.
Definitely.
Do you have any thoughts about it?
I don't know. I think they're doing a great job, but I feel like you chose the wrong person to be on this podcast because I know maybe 20% of what we're actually talking about.
And you are the perfect replacement for Stu because we always,
Is he the one that he's like, I have no idea what you're talking about? Yep, that's me.
He just makes weird comments about things that don't actually make any sense. So, your work fit in just great.
Which is also kind of my territory. Yeah. So, watch yourself.
That's all right.
But let's all remember, it all started off with an Arrow.
True. But you know what, man? I watched Arrow last night.
Which is
I hate to admit it.
Did you
I'm
not
kind of over it.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Last night's was one of the best episodes so far this not this season, but like last season. This season is just way better.
Oh yeah, I mean it's good, but it's almost like
it's getting
Arrow became kind of a soap opera, and then Flash became like the fun show to watch, and then Legends is kind of like the experimental.
Well, you have the one bad part about Arrow is that you have the dark and gritty, and then they're trying to make it light, and I feel like taking the dark and gritty and the light now kind of makes it into that drama-filled show.
I did like Felicity using all the code names and being fired up about it. But I mean, is there any scene with Felicity I don't like?
Right. No. I think they're getting to that point, but we have to have this transitional period of super dark to super light. We need this sort of the transition period. So hopefully it gets a lot better. I thought last night's episode with the calculator was very strong,
especially with the reveal on who it was.
Yeah,
and I'm not going to spoil that.
No, yeah, it was. Like I said, I thought it was a very, very, very strong episode.
It's pretty good.
We got to see Roy Harper again last night.
Oh, that's right.
I thought it was pretty dope too.
You didn't watch it.
I
did
not.
Don't lie to us. Don't lie to the audience.
I'm just trying to be the Stu here with random comments.
Just do what you need to do.
All right.
But again, I think DC is just pulling out strong. You know, Marvel's trying to get into it with Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and Agent Carter and things like that, and they're doing a lot better job than where they started off on.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't see them just starting to gain more traction of, all right, let's add this show and let's add this show. They're doing great with, I guess they are in essence in Netflix realm, which I think that's maybe where they should focus their energy on.
Agreed.
Let's focus on those things. The Daredevil and the Jessica Jones and things like that.
Punisher, yeah. Luke Cage. I'm pumped for Luke Cage.
So they are doing it. They're just doing it in a different way. The one bad part about Netflix shows are the fact that you have to watch them all at once. Because then you watch them in 2 weeks and you're pretty much done.
Yeah.
You don't rewatch them again until maybe the
Who
next
lets it
season.
take 2 weeks, Zach? It's a weekend project. Come on now.
Well,
You
know,
just
some of
don't
us are
sleep,
busy.
Yeah.
I don't sleep, but I also don't have a child or a wife. Pretty pleased with that
You got a
situation.
dog.
I
Yardley, do you have a
But
child
Achilles
or a wife?
watches,
I do not have a child, and no, I definitely do not have a wife.
Okay. Just want to make sure he was talking to me. And
No,
I
I'm just
don't
saying,
have a
you know, I
husband
got
either.
free time.
The audio listeners, they can't see us. So I just want to make sure that we're talking about
He
the
was
rubber
definitely talking to
Okay,
you and
we're
not
just-
me.
I was just
We're
referencing.
gonna make that.
I'm an only
clear.
child. Yeah, I'm just talking about myself.
Hey,
I'm the
an
son in
only
this
child,
universe.
too.
All right. We got off on a...
All right, let's move to the pick of the week.
That's right. Beard, what is your pick of the week?
I picked myself because I'm flipping awesome.
Boo.
No, you actually have to have a pick of the week.
Then I suppose I will do my last pick again, Malazan Book of the Fallen. If you like Game of Thrones, go to Malazan. It's better in
You
every
have-
metric
like,
possible.
You haven't watched a new show or
I got all kinds of
visited a
stuff.
new website, anything like that. You have to pick the same thing.
We
you've
could
already
talk
picked
about
before.
Bauman's pick of the week for the next 45 minutes, but we can't because we got like 10 minutes left. Magicians, not a bad show. Started watching that.
I watched the first episode, so
It's better actually. I mean, it picks up. It was good though. What else have I done?
well, that's fine. Magicians can be your pick of this week.
Watch Crimson Peak the movie. Oh no, you asked it. I'm answering. Crimson Peak.
Remember,
the movie is
we only
dope.
have 10 minutes, and we still have to get through the rest of us.
Really well shot. Del Toro did a good job with that. That was that Hiddleston movie from like the 1900s. It's actually a Lovecraft book, I believe. It was really good. Check it out. What else? I'm just messing with you. Those are my picks.
All right, good.
All right, my pick of the week is called Magi, the Labyrinth of Magic and the Kingdom of Magic. Basically, this is an anime show. It's on Netflix, so if you're a Netflix subscriber, you can go watch it. It's in English, so if you're one of those people who like anime but don't like the subtitle version,
Zach.
which I do not have a problem with, but I would rather watch it in English. Thank you, so that I can actually not have to always watch it. But it's a very good show. It's called Magi, not Magi or Maggie or however else you
Definitely
pronounce
thought
it.
it was Magi, so thanks for the clarification.
No
there.
problem. At least that's the English translation is Magi. But yeah, if you like Arabian type names, they go with Aladdin and Sinbad and Alibaba and things like that. That's the kind of realm, but we're also in a magical realm, so it's not exactly like the old Aladdin tales. It's very good.
Now, Aladdin. I have seen that quite often.
Oh my gosh. Don't even get me started. Other side note, she's only seen The Lion King in French when she was in college.
Let's explain this.
Nope, hold on. I'm going to finish my pick and then you can do it. So basically, Magi doesn't do season 1, season 2. They do Magi, the Labyrinth Magic, which is season 1, 25 episodes. And then you have to go find Magi, the Kingdom of Magic, which is another 25 episodes. Kind of confusing, but I thought you should know. All right, now you can talk to us about The Lion King, which you've only seen in French when you were in college, which is not that long ago.
Okay.
And
Wasn't that, like, technically
you can tell
last
your pick
year?
of the week.
Okay, technically, yes, it was May when I graduated, but let's go back to the Lion King thing. I had seen bits and pieces of it when I was younger, but
Bits and pieces, not the whole movie.
because I get really scared with like scary parts or like bad parts, and I did not like Scar at all.
I really didn't think you should have told us that.
Oh yeah.
Oh crap.
Mental note has been made.
Anyway, so I was just always scared of Scar. Fast forward to freshman year of college when I was like, oh, I'm going to major in French. And we had to watch The Lion King in French before class. Like, we'd watch like 5 minutes.
So
every
you
day.
didn't even watch it in France. You watched it in the United States in French.
Yes.
If I may interject, when did you first realize you hated America?
I do not hate America. I love America.
I mean, you're basically a communist right now.
No.
Haven't watched Star Wars.
No.
Watched Disney classic Lion King. And did they have like a French guy do the Elton John songs? Did they change them? Or was they still doing Circle of Life in English?
No, it was still in. It was in French. Yeah, everything was in French.
You know what I did like? What was that Bill Murray movie, like Jacques Cousteau, whatever that was, and they had the guy redo all the famous songs that is in French or something. It's kind of cool. But sorry, I'm back on track.
No, it's all good. So yeah, I just get scared of stuff really easily, or I just don't like bad things to happen. I'm a happy person, and I don't want it to like make my day go down. So,
Duly noted.
Yeah.
What's your pick of the week?
All right. So my pick of the week, I'm going to stay with the B theme. So the beard, the brain, the blonde, and the Bachelor Ben Higgins. Can we just say how much Ben is amazing? And he's from this home.
This is why I told you this was a bad idea.
It counts, man. It's television. That's pop culture.
Hey, okay. Don't be hating on Ben. He's from Warsaw.
Is he really?
Yeah,
So he's a
shout out
Hoosier?
to the hometown Hoosier. Yeah.
Is he a decent guy or is he kind of a chucklehead?
He seems like a freaking awesome guy. Like, if you're listening and you are not engaged anymore, or if you are engaged, I'm not going to say I don't really care because that makes me sound like a horrible human being. But if you're not engaged, just seek me out. I'm a great hometown Indiana girl, too.
Throw your Twitter handle out there for him.
Okay, it's at Yardley. And everybody's going to be like, how do you spell Yardley?
Well, tell him.
Okay, Yardley and an extra Y on the end.
Boom.
So, Ben, I got you. We actually have people in common. So, I saw the message or the video message that you sent to my roommate Sylvia a few weeks back. If you need to get a hold of me, talk to Tara. She'll get a hold of Sylvia, and we can
I'm
meet up.
fairly intrigued now.
I got my connections. Everybody always wonders. I've got connections. Let's just say that.
Duly noted.
So that's my pick.
All right.
Okay, and with that will wrap us up with this special edition featuring the blonde.
It's been a pleasure, guys.
Thanks for coming on.
Yeah. We want to take this time to thank everyone who listens to our podcast. We know it's a small number, but as our show gets better and better, we hope that the number of ears we reach increases. We don't ask for monetary support. Instead, we ask for you to spread the word about the podcast. You can also support the show by emailing in suggestions to adigitalfix@gmail.com. Or also feedback@adigitalfix.com. That's actually one of our new email addresses. You can also follow us on Twitter, The Beard at
The Bauman.
Would you like to spell The Bauman?
Oh, they know how to spell my name. But just in case you don't, Bauman. Bauman.
But don't forget to put the in front of it.
The Bauman. Not just any Bauman. The Bauman.
As for me, The Brain, you can find me at Zach Mayer, at ZACMAIER. And Yardley, you want to say one more time your Twitter?
And you can follow me, Yardley, at Yardley. So at YARDLEYY.
All right. If you guys want to know any more information about The Beard, The Brain, The Brawn, see other podcasts, listen to all the rest of the back catalog, you can find us on iTunes, or you can go to the website adigitalfix.com, where you can find all of the other content. I think that does it for us today, guys. Thank you so much, Yardley, for coming on and filling in for the Brawn.
No problem. I hope you'll have me back maybe at some point.
Oh, believe it.
Well, as
I'm
the
taking that as a
producer,
yes.
No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, of course. And we really want to try to get more people on. So please make sure you spread the word. If you're interested in, being a part of this, please submit your suggestions. That'd be greatly appreciated.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you all.
All right, gang. This is usually where we have a clever exit, and you get nothing.
We out.
Have a great weekend. Be safe.